Are going to announce progress that they've made in solving a 30-year-old case. Police Chief Kevin Davis joins us now over Zoom. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Simone. Thanks for having me.
All right, before we get to some of the other topics, talk to us about this investigation. What can you tell us about it?
Well, Simone, we actually solved this murder in 1991. At the time, April of 1991, a husband and a wife were estranged from one another. The husband, Jose Cruz, stabbed his estranged wife, Ana Hulado, to death. Our detective at the time immediately identified him as the suspect, obtained a first-degree murder warrant, and our bad guy fled to El Salvador. And he remained in El Salvador for 30 some odd years until he decided to cross over into Costa Rica. And the Costa Rica officials detained him, started working with our Department of Justice. We worked with our Commonwealth Attorney's Office, and we just extradited him a couple days ago back to Fairfax County, where he can finally be held accountable for this brutal stabbing of his then wife.
Boy, 30 years in the making. That's remarkable. Thank you for sharing that with us. I did want to talk about a really disturbing case. A Texas high school teacher was arrested after driving 1,500 miles to have sexual contact with a minor in Fairfax County. Now, you all helped get a predator off the streets in this case, but any advice for parents?
Well, as a parent of four myself, we cannot be nosy enough, whether we're parents or aunts and uncles or teachers. We have to know what devices our children are on and who they're communicating with on these devices. And that includes some of the games that they play as well. So we're determined in Fairfax County to aggressively and proactively go after and identify these men who will travel, as this case certainly dictates, a long way in order to knowingly take advantage of a child for the purpose of engaging in an illegal sex act. We spent the month of December going after some local perpetrators, and in this particular case, he traveled as far away as from Texas. And the thing that folks need to remember is these folks who we arrest and charge with these felony crimes, they are under the impression the entire time that they're going to interact in a sexual way with a 13 or 14-year-old.
It's so disturbing. I mean,
absolutely.
It's good to have
we can't do enough, but parents, just be nosy, be curious, have relationships with your kids, and tell them why.
I think that's a great way to put it in perspective, Chief. Thank you. I wanted to ask you too, this story's been getting, a lot of attention online for us. Fairfax County is one of many places where a crew of robbers have stolen ATMs from convenience stores, this past month. Can you talk to us about the investigation? And most importantly, how can stores, clerks, and even customers protect themselves?
Yeah, Simone, this is absolutely a National Capital Region problem right now. It's a spree. We're being hit. I think we've been hit 4 times. Alexandria City has been hit. It's mostly Prince George's County, DC, but there's a crew out there, and we certainly are working together with our regional partners to identify them. But they're going into convenience stores, oftentimes 7-Elevens, but sometimes other mom and pop stores who have the smaller ATM machines inside of their store, and they're holding the clerks at bay, while one of them makes his way into an ATM machine. And I think the picture's up, or the video's up right now, Simone, with the jaws of life. And they break into the ATM machine, they steal significant quantities of cash, and they're off and running, often in stolen cars. So I know I've been around this region my entire law enforcement career. One of our agencies, or collectively, all of our agencies are going to get in front of this, identify that crew, and eventually hold them accountable. But right now, as people walk into 7-Elevens and Royal Farms and other convenience stores, just don't be looking down at your phone. Keep your head up, head on a swivel, walk in, observe your surroundings, and act accordingly.
All right, some great information there. Fairfax County Police Chief Kevin Davis, certainly appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thanks, Mo.